Hello everyone, my name is Samiksha Jha and I have secured rank 362 this year in UPSC Civil Services examination. So now I am going to share my strategy for the mains. So I will divide it into three parts. First is the foundation notes, the second is the answer writing part, and the third is the last minute strategy. All of them are very crucial when it comes to mains preparation. So coming to the first, that is the foundation notes. We have two type of notes. First is the notes which you make when you are understanding any topic or you have encountered any source of any topic. So that are the base notes. What becomes very important and handy is your notes on micro detailing of the syllabus. So what you need for mains is that each and every word of syllabus should be broken in the micro sense of its own. Like if it is agriculture, then you have to do green revolution, you have to do rainbow revolution, you have to do about the millets and whatever the current affairs topic are there in that year, and also the static topics. From where you can get this? So you can refer to any PDF which is coming for the micro detailing. I personally refer to GS Core micro detailing as I also preferred it for my prelims. The same I went for the mains. So you can do it like that. The other part is the answer writing. So I think this is the most confused part in where a lot of us get trapped in also. So in the answer writing, what my understanding is that each paper need to be addressed in a different manner. So like we talk about essay, one common myth is that you have to know extraordinary English, but I personally believe that you should know simple English and write in a very simple format. What happens if you write in complex language or use some jargons? No doubt it looks very beautiful. But the problem is the paper checker might not be able to comprehend it because of the paucity of time and also the number of papers they have to check. So you might get lesser score in that. Be very simple, explain to the point, and be very precise in your answers, even if it is your essay. So the more you're able to explain others, you're able to fetch more marks. For the GS1, what I believe is that your introduction or your answer should be more having some background, some introduction to that age. Like if we talk about Gupta age, then the year when it started or some ruler like that. It is not needed that you put a lot of data. Here, what will help is the diagrams and some sculptures and all that you can look into your Nitin Singhani or any book you refer to. Also, mapping becomes very important in GS1. Coming to the GS2, current affairs are very important, and the topics from which the questions would come is mainly from the dynamic portion, that is whatever the current happenings are there. We have international relations, polity, governance, all of them are dynamic. Try to inculcate data, some examples, or maybe some kind of short case studies, like in form of examples. That would help you a lot. Uh, then for the GS3, data will be the most important. The more facts and data you give, the more marks you can fetch into that. In GS3, the problem is that we all know that the inflation will increase, or say, for example, by certain event, uh, like the bond rates will increase. But what we miss upon is the data, how much, or substantiating our answers. For that, if you put data, you can stand aside the whole crowd. That is what for the GS3. For GS4, ethics examples are very important, and also case studies. This you can get by reading the newspaper daily, or even you can get it from the compilations that are coming out from the institute. So you can refer to them. They can give you good examples. But if you collect it from the newspaper, definitely you can stand out from the crowd because everyone reads the compilation. So in the mains, you have to do something extraordinary as well. So that is there. Another misconception about answer writing is that many of the beginners, especially, try to write the answers at the very first day. What I suggest is that your answer writing practice is decided on the level of your preparation on the stage you are there on the exam. Like if you're a beginner, it's important that in the initial months you do revision of the topics you have read. You try to understand that topic. You do the current affairs. Current affairs, I mean, not the compilation, but the newspaper. Try to read them. How, what, why anything is happening. Try to understand that. So it's very important for a beginner to do this all things. Then writing the answer writing. And also when you're understanding about the answer writing, it becomes very important to note that why a person is not able to write answers in a good manner or not able to score good. What I personally believe that no matter if you have read 10 institute magazines also or 10 compilations, if your foundation concepts are not good enough, if you don't have clarity on that topic, you will not able to do good in the mains. So whenever you're starting your preparation, we all say that it should be integrated preparation. What is integrated preparation according to me? That whenever you're reading any topic, go into why of that topic. That is why UPSCs have given that topic in your syllabus. What it wanted you to understand from it. Why, if you're going to become an officer, you are told to read that topic. So try to understand that first. After that, you can do like what about that topic, and then what is the present status of it. Like if we talk about untouchability, so untouchability, you have to understand the background why UPSC is telling you to read it. It's because when you go into the field, there will be many instances you will notice where you will be uh, seeing the practice of untouchability and what are the forms of it, what was the background. So to sympathize with it, to understand that situation, UPSC wants us to first of all understand the topic itself. Also, what I understand, the last thing for getting the clarity on any topic is understand that if you are in that situation, how would you feel? So that will give you a lot of clarity and a lot of strategies about that topic, like how to tackle that topic. So for the answer writing, this was for the beginners. Also, I would say that if you have completed 1 year of preparation, then you can go for weekly answer writing. But it depends on the intensity of your exam. Like if the mains is near, of course you have to write somewhere 3 papers in 1 week, analyze them well. Also, writing the answers is not only the thing. You have to get them evaluated. You have to get the feedback also. What happens is many a times I've seen some people sharing their answers on the online platforms and then getting feedback from it. Personally, I think that it's not a good strategy because the person checking your paper is also an aspirant like you. We don't know that the person is in the first month of preparation or is in the 5th year of preparation. So it's better to go for any coaching institute and then you get your answers evaluated. Also, make sure that the test series you take is from good institute like JS Core, or there are other institutes as well. So make sure that you are taking from good institute. If it is not like that way, then you can misguide it in a very good manner by this coaching institutes, and then you can just waste your attempts as well. So that is what. Coming to the third part is about the last minute strategy for the mains. What I believe is that you should have concise notes that you're going to look at the day before the mains and some like 5 to 6 days before your mains or just during your exam hall. So that notes should contain your current affairs, some datas, diagrams, or some mapping portions and all of every topic and the things that you forget. It should not be your simple notes which is having all the things written of that topic. Now, how to make these notes? This is also common issue. So these notes are made after a lot of iterations. These are not just one made notes. Before this, I think 3 to 4 notes have already been made, and you tear it out. You like when you make the first set of notes, you concise it in the second, third, fourth. So what happens is that you concise it to a certain manner, which you make so concise that it is for the last minute revision. But they are after a lot of iterations. So that was the strategy for the mains. Other thing for mains is practicing the answer writing and also doing the good content with data, figures, and adding value addition to your answer is very important. Coming to the interview part. So one thing I want to tell you in interview is whatever mock you look in the YouTube and all, this is not the actual environment in the UPSC. The environment is very different. It is very light, and it's like they just do discussion with you. It's important to do your DAF for the interview. Like in my interview, my questions were related to my father's occupation. I was asked about ICDS, about Anganwadi. Being a woman, I was expected to answer all these questions. Also, India-Pakistan relation, question related to Dawood Ibrahim was there. Also, some certain things that whether you watch movies, whether you have given state PCS, explain Gujarat in one line, introduce it as I belong to Gujarat. So, this kind of questions were there in my interview, but they are very cordial and they just talk with you. They just discuss with you. There's nothing like a scary atmosphere inside. Like in the mock, what I have observed is that every panel member has to ask some 3 to 4 questions per head and they ask it. But in the real interview, one person, like the one panel member, might stop it one question also. So that's generally okay. So don't compare the mocks with the YouTube videos. It is very different. So that's it for the interview part as well. For the whole, I would say that practice a lot, revise a lot, and strategize your preparation. Make your own strategy, like, and don't just rely on one strategy, even not of mine. But what you can do is you can hear to a lot of toppers, make a notes of it or something, and then pin out some important common things, and you can also do it. I've also done in the same manner and make your own strategy. And I am very sure that you will be also making into the list in the next. Thank you.